Picture this. It's December 31st, 2025, and you're reflecting on how you tricked your brain into loving hard things. Your goals are crushed, your confidence is soaring, and you've turned challenges into opportunities. Sounds impossible? It's not. In this video, I'll show you exactly how I rewired my brain, backed by science, to embrace hard tasks and transform my life. This isn't just theory. It's actionable steps you can start using today. Whether it's sticking to a workout routine, tackling that mountain of work, or learning a new skill, our brains naturally resist discomfort. We crave shortcuts, easy wins, instant gratification. Sound familiar? I've been there too. But one day, I hit rock bottom. I had a huge project due, zero motivation, and distractions pulling me every which way. That's when I realized something had to change. I needed to trick my brain. I needed to rewire it so the hard things didn't feel like punishment. Here's exactly what I did. The first step was understanding why my brain hated hard things. Turns out, it's all about dopamine, that feel-good chemical in our brain. Dopamine doesn't just spike when you get a reward. Neuroscience shows it also spikes in anticipation of a reward. That's the key. Usually, dopamine spikes when we do something easy, scrolling social media, eating junk food. But hard things? They don't give you that instant hit. So, I flipped the script. I created a reward system. Every time I completed a small step toward my goal, I gave myself a little treat. It could be 5 minutes of my favorite music, a snack I loved, whatever worked. Over time, my brain started associating the hard task with the reward, and soon, the task itself felt satisfying. This ties into Charles Duhigg's habit loop. Cues, routines, and rewards work together to build habits that last. But here's the twist. Rewards alone aren't enough. To really make it work, I had to change how I saw myself. Instead of saying, I'm someone who struggles with hard things, I started saying, I'm the kind of person who tackles hard things. That identity shift changed everything. Psychologists like Dr. Carol Dweck call this the growth mindset, seeing challenges as opportunities. When I faced a tough challenge, it wasn't a chore. It was part of who I am. One day, I tested this method on something I'd been avoiding: exercise. I broke it into the smallest step possible, just putting on my workout shoes. Once I did that, I rewarded myself with my favorite playlist. Then I told myself, just 5 minutes of stretching. By the time I finished, I wanted to keep going. And I did. That day, I worked out for 30 minutes without even realizing it. The more I repeated this cycle, small steps, rewards, and identity shifts, the easier it became. Soon, I didn't need the rewards anymore. The hard things became the reward. Behavioral psychology backs this up. Dr. B.J. Fogg's Tiny Habits framework shows that starting small creates momentum, and that momentum makes even big tasks manageable. Here's the formula I used. Break the hard thing into the smallest possible step. Reward yourself immediately after completing it. Shift your identity to align with someone who loves hard things. This works because our brains are adaptable. By pairing hard tasks with positive experiences and changing how you see yourself, you can rewire your brain to enjoy challenges. It's not magic, it's science.